Welcome to Hospitality Reinvented. I am extremely excited to launch this new series and platform and get back behind the mic once again. Hospitality Reinvented is going to be insightful. It is going to be powerful. It is going to get you thinking outside the box, and it's going to push you away from the status quo that many of you listening or watching have come accustomed to in this industry. Now, you may have noticed that we have also rated the show as being explicit, so we will see what kind of trouble that we get into here, but we're going to push the envelope just a little bit, which is pretty exciting as well. So, who is the host? My name, for those unaware, is Doug Radkey, and I am the president and principal consultant at KRG Hospitality, which is a global agency that works behind the scenes, coaching, strategizing, and developing award-winning bars, restaurants, and also boutique hotels. I started KRG in the fall of 2009 as an independent consultant, primarily writing business plans for those in the industry looking for both funding and some strategic clarity. We are now surpassing 15 years, which seems unreal to me some days, but we have an incredible team now that includes my wife, Jennifer, and also our business partner, David Klemt, and we have a presence felt throughout Canada, the US, the Caribbean, the UK, and also parts of Europe. Over the years, we have helped conceptualize or strategize over 280 different concepts or projects. And to be honest, that number still blows my mind. We have had clients seek a combined $500 million in startup funds over those years. We've helped create over 7,900 direct and indirect jobs, and we've provided over 32,000 combined consulting and coaching hours. I also have two best-selling books out, one called Bar Hacks, which was published in 2017, and the other called Hacking the New Normal, that was published in 2021 during the height of that global pandemic. You can find myself speaking at, or in the least, KRG representing at many of the leading industry conferences throughout the world. But here's the thing, those milestones and those accolades, they wouldn't be possible, and myself or KRG Hospitality wouldn't have come as far as we have without the trust and the support of our clients and of our network of other industry professionals and our supporters, whether you are an avid reader of our books or the other online content that the team works so hard on every single day, or listeners of our podcast like this one and our other one called Bar Hacks that David hosts, or the Turn This Way Mindset podcast that Jennifer hosts, or if you sit on any session at a trade show, whatever it is. However you engage with us, we truly thank you. So, why Hospitality Reinvented? Last year, David and I decided to go on a business retreat to Cabo, Mexico, where we spent a few days analyzing the past few years and setting the stage for the future. Now, I'll give you a hint at a future episode here where we will talk about a unique hospitality-related experience that we encountered on this trip. And this is going to be for an upcoming episode that focuses around the meaning of hospitality, along with culture in the workplace, and the need to create a more one-house approach. Now, during these few days of meetings, we thought about introducing another podcast series. A more of a thought leadership style, a solo cast style podcast and video series that would explore ways of reinventing the hospitality industry, which at the end of the day is really taking a play off the book, Hacking the New Normal. Now, as I mentioned in the book, Hacking the New Normal, it is time to build upon what is great in this industry and eradicate the bullshit. The old ways of operating that were clearly not working for many brands and operations simply needs to stop. The industry, bars, restaurants, entertainment venues, hotels, they're all going through and need to continue to go through a transformation, a new era of sorts where certain ways of thinking and planning and analyzing, developing and training, and so on, the old ways of doing business all needs to change. They need to be reinvented to ensure that the industry doesn't keep repeating the same issues that have plagued it over the years. That often, poor profit margins, the heightened percentage of failure in just 2, 3, 5 years, the employee and leadership burnout, the culture and labor issues that have caused a huge backlash in this industry, arguably a deserved backlash during the pandemic, and the lack of brand and experience differentiation in this industry. Listen, I love this industry, but I could go on about the challenges that continue to plague this industry each and every day. So, where do we fit in as a show? Where does this show fit in with all of the other incredible hospitality industry shows that are out there? Well, I think there is an opportunity to fit in with many of the great shows and series out there. We want to ensure, though, that this one is a bit different, and I think the angle that we are taking here is going to be exciting and insightful, for you. The episodes are going to be maybe 10, 15 minutes in length. The first, official episode outside of this intro or trailer or however you want to look at this one is going to be about ROI. Now, when I say ROI, you likely think of the phrase return on investment. But what I want you to think about in terms of ROI is risk of inaction. So the episode after that one is going to be about, taking RevPAR or, revenue per available room that all in the hotel industry know as a key performance indicator. And we're going to discuss instead revenue per available guest and total guest revenue management instead, as I think that is a better indicator of your success now that hotels are a blended or at this hybrid space of revenue channels. The third episode is going to be another form of the KPI acronym. This will be followed by a discussion on eliminating the terms front of house and back of house in episode number 4. That is just a quick sample that shows you how we're going to approach this show and this platform. We're also going to look at themes around perception, simplicity, acceptance, decision-making, guest experiences, the winning characteristics that are needed, and the new set of non-negotiable, plans that you need when it comes to strategic planning. If you are a hospitality professional looking to take things to the next level through creative strategies, or if you are someone looking to get into this industry, this one is going to be for you. I cannot wait to share everything that we have planned with you, maybe start some new conversations, connect with some new listeners and watchers and supporters, and just challenge that status quo of the hospitality industry. So where can you find us? You will be able to find this show on Spotify, on Apple, Amazon, YouTube, and many of your other favorite channels, along with our weekly newsletter that you can sign up to on krghospitality.com. So make sure to hit the like or the subscribe button, share the link with your network, leave a comment, find me on LinkedIn by searching Doug Radkey, or on Instagram by searching krg.hospitality to keep the conversation going. I will see you next week.